All right, so the first thing again that I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just the head. I want to figure out how many heads tall basically her torso is. Now depending on what position the figure is in, like for her, so she's sitting on the chair, I'm going to probably just figure out how many heads tall she is all the way down to the chair. Okay, so you're going to take your vine charcoal, you're going to use this like a ruler. You put the top of the vine charcoal at the top of the head, and then you use your thumb to kind of cap off the height of the head. And then I'm going to just go from the chin then, and it's a little bit less than 2. So I have a little bit less than 2. So what I'm going to do is just start by getting her jaw. I like to kind of focus on the jaw because that's a defined shape. It's a great way to go ahead and just kind of plug in, I don't know, just some shape to it so it's just not too basic. So, and then of course we'll get the hair on later. So if this is if this is the height of my head, and I'm saying that from the chin down is about 2 heads, I'm going to go here, I'll make a mark just so I don't lose my place, to here, okay? So, and it's a little bit less. I need to move that up. There, okay. And then move it a little bit up because it's a little bit less. So this is where I'm saying basically kind of the seat's going to be, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this measurement of the head and I'm going to figure out how many heads across she is. And she's like just probably about 1 1/4. So, let's see here, I'm going to do that again. Goes all the way to the neck. So there, and then a little bit more. So this is her shoulders right here, okay? And I'll just put marks, like little dots there, because those are easy to cover up and just to deal with. And then what I can do is just go ahead and kind of draw in shoulders. Now, the thing that you'll notice with shoulders is that they don't go straight across. We're not like hangers, okay? So they kind of like angle down. So I'm going to angle those down. And then I'm going to get her neck in too. The other thing you'll notice with necks is that, again, they're not like, you know, sticks here. They flare out at the bottom and at the top. So there's my neck, okay? There's her neckline of her sweatshirt. And then I just kind of go from there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out, I'm going to go to the next sort of like joint. Okay, so I've got shoulders, I want elbows. Now she's got a big fluffy kind of sweatshirt on. So I'm going to kind of guess where the elbows are because they're kind of hiding in the shirt. So if I look here, it's about right there, and that's about 1 head down. So, whoops, I did the wrong. So elbow's about right here. That one is about a little bit lower than that. And then I'm going to start kind of bringing it in. Okay? And then what you can do too is I like to a lot of times use the folds in the fabric to help me kind of just draw this stuff. So I'll use that as landmarks too, because it's not all straightforward, but I'll use these folds too to help me kind of measure all this stuff out. And do you see how I'm kind of being real loose with my vine charcoal? I'm kind of scribbling it on, so to speak. This is kind of my way of playing with what I'm drawing, and then I can easily go in and just kind of find what I like and get rid of what I don't like. And then I have her books that'll go, they go all the way. So I'm using Plumb and Level here, so I've got this one folded, and I can see that the sketchbook is about right there. I can't see the rest of it because her knee's in the way, and I'll get to that later. But then she has her hand. She got the thumb, finger. So you just keep going from there. You can even put in folds here, okay? And then I'll just work my way down. I'll figure out where the knee is, which actually now that I have the sketchbook on, I can figure out where the knee is, and it's close to where the hand is too. So I'll use that as a landmark. Okay, so I can start with that first leg and then just keep going down. You guys see that? Okay, so we're just gonna keep on moving, all right?